Hi, everybody. I am live here in the Recovery to Practice headquarters, and you may be hearing the sirens going off. It is our midweek news flash for Recovery to Practice. If you are watching back on replay, type replay in the comments and let me know that you were here. I would love to say hello to you and thank you for joining. Well, if you haven't met me before, I am Carrie Breedlove. I am a licensed professional counselor, and I am the Recovery to Practice program coordinator for the University of North Texas. And I wanted to share with you some very exciting things that are going on here in the Recovery to Practice community over the course of the next few days that you're not going to want to miss out on. So if you're kind of curious about what is going on in the Recovery to Practice community, give me a 1 in the comments if you are interested to know what is happening over there. Well, I'm going to tell you exactly what's going on. But first, I have a couple of shout outs. So if you haven't seen it yet, we are posting a Recovery to Practice survey, and our survey is something that is helping us along with this grant, and we would love to have as many people as possible take part in that survey. And as a thank you to you, and I haven't even told anybody this yet, we are giving out a $25 gift card, and we're doing a drawing at the end of this month for anyone who participates in that survey. So look down below for the RTP survey post. They'll be coming out to you every week, so that way you won't miss out on it. Definitely take the survey and then comment done in the comments to let us know that you took it, and that will be your way of registering for the survey. We have already had 4 people register for the survey, so a big thank you to Ryan Vera, to Ryan Brower, as well as Julianne and Sherry Layton. So thank you guys so much for taking the survey. You guys have a 1 in 4 chance right now, so this is really good odds for you guys on winning that $25 gift card. So for sure, be sure to take a part of that survey, and thank you guys so much for helping us out. So here is the big news flash. We have a couple of upcoming events that are going to be exclusive to the RTP, the Recovery to Practice community. And Recovery to Practice, for those of you who aren't quite familiar with that terminology, is bringing the principles of holistic recovery into the practice of our daily lives, whether you are an addiction professional, an educator, a peer provider, or just someone who is really interested in holistic recovery. So if you are very curious about this community of practice, there is a closed group. There's this public page, but we also have a closed group where we have all kinds of live feed streams that we do in there, and discussion and event sharing. And if you are a member of that community, type member in the comments and let us know that you're a member. And if you're interested in getting a part of that community of practice, type COP, Community of Practice. Just type COP in the comments, and we'll make sure that you have the link to get into that community, because we would love for you to be a part of that and join us in bringing holistic recovery into your daily life practice and just getting better at what we do. Okay, so I know you're all waiting. What is the news flash? What are the events that are happening? Well, the first event that's going down is tomorrow inside that closed community of practice, and the topic is really going to be about prevention. If you think prevention is important in this whole conversation of recovery, give me a 2 in the comments if you think that prevention is really an important part of recovery, and it is. And so tomorrow we're going to have Julie Priego she's a divisional director out in West Texas for a behavioral health company, and it is called Aliviane. And so she's going to be talking to us about prevention tomorrow, and just that whole discussing the stigma regarding opioid misuse. And we know that that is a big deal right now. So if you're interested to hear from Julie, then join us in the community of practice. Again, type COP in the comments if you would like to know the way into that community. We'd love to have you a part of that. And that's going to happen tomorrow at 10:30 Central Standard Time. And then number 2 is we're going to be talking about collegiate recovery. How many of you are familiar with collegiate recovery programs? Type a 3 in the comments if you are familiar with collegiate recovery programs. They are across the state of Texas and across the United States in different places. They are super important for college students having a place to bind together with other people who are like-minded and walking in recovery. And so we're going to have not 1, but 2 collegiate recovery programs coming together live inside our community of practice, both here at the University of North Texas, as well as we're inviting in with us the UT San Antonio Collegiate Recovery Program, and they're going to be discussing some things about collegiate recovery and how important that is. And then we also have our big North Texas rally that is going down this Saturday, actually, on the campus of the University of North Texas here in Denton, Texas. And so if you are interested in coming out, we would love to have you come in person. There's going to be food and vendors. It's 12 to 3 right in front of the Willis Library. And in fact, share this broadcast out or invite people in to watch it. Send this out to them and let them know what all is coming up in these events that are happening. And then finally, the last thing that is going to be, well, not the last, but the last in this next few days is on Monday, October the 16th, here at the University Union, on the campus of the University of North Texas. Kristen Anderson, who's a PhD associate professor in the Department of Psychology from Reed College, is going to be speaking to us about gender, race, ethnicity, and youth alcohol intervention outcomes. So we all know that the topic of substance use is huge for youth, and if you agree with that, give me a 4 in the comments, because it really is. And we would love to have you hear from her. She's going to be speaking about this topic, and you can come hear her live in person at the University Union, room 332, from 2 to 3:30 on Monday, October the 16th. Or if you're not local and you would still really love to hear what she has to say, they have agreed to allow us to live stream her inside our community of practice. So again, if you haven't joined that community, type COP in the comments, community of practice, and we will give you that link to getting into our closed community so you don't miss out on that live stream. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week, and we definitely look forward to seeing you over in the COP. Talk to you soon.